Hi, today I have with me a beauty box from Althea, Korea featuring their new brand A Bloom. So all the products are from A Bloom. So I'm going to be doing this video in two parts. First I'm going to show you all the products inside, and then the second part of it, same video obviously, will tell you my thoughts on each product. So first let's talk about the sponges. These are actually meringue puffs. They're inspired by cookies. They're kind of beauty blender sponges to apply your makeup. This one obviously for foundation. They're made of non-latex, and when you add water, they expand to 1.5 times the size. So there are two kinds. The first is full size. This is $2, I know, and these are $3 for the full set. These are the minis. So I will be demoing this to apply my foundation in a minute. That's during the review part of this post, same post obviously, but I just want to show you the product before I get any makeup on it. So this is definitely dense and foamy, foam-ish, not foamy, not lather foam, but sponge foam. So I actually like this shape very much. This surface would be nice to apply your foundation, and this would be this tip would be nice for all those hard to reach areas. So let's try that out in a bit. Meanwhile, there are the minis, the baby puffs, baby meringue puffs. And there are one very pale pink, one medium pink, and one deeper pink in here. Same texture, same shape. Again, this would be nice for concealer. I might also keep one of these for skincare. That would be a great idea. So those are the sponges. The next product is very interesting. This is the Blackhead Blaster, and it costs $4. So what you do is, I haven't tried it out, I will be in a minute. Strong smell of tea tree oil. So what you do is you rub it on for 30 seconds on damp skin, either on your nose alone or all over the face, entirely up to you. I would do nose alone because that's where I tend to have blackheads. You massage it in circles 30 seconds, and then you rinse off, and there your blackheads are blasted off. So this contains BHA willow bark willow bark extract, and it contains apricot seed powder, charcoal, and tea tree oil. I told you, it smelled of tea tree oil. So the charcoal obviously is ideal for oily skin. Apricot seed powder, I suppose, is for exfoliation. It doesn't feel gritty to the touch. Not at all gritty to the touch. So the tea tree oil actually gives it some, emollient features. So thoughts on this coming up in a minute. Finally, we have 4 fruit masks, all sheet masks. I do wish brands would begin to do those. You get these boxes in which you get 30 sheet masks kind of arranged like wipes, and you pull off one after the other as and when you need them, and you close the box. That would be better for the environment than individually packed sheet masks, because although the sheet masks themselves may be biodegradable, this packaging may not be. So that is something that I don't love about sheet masks. So about these, all 4 fruit masks, they're slightly acidic. The pH is between 5 and 6. They cost 50 cents a piece. I know, very, very affordable there. And the best part, and I haven't seen anything like this before, is that you get 25 grams of essence per sheet. That is very surprising. 25 grams is almost an ounce. 30 grams is in 1 ounce. 30 mils is an ounce, sorry. So 25 mils of essence, that's almost 30 mils, which is 1 ounce, Very, very surprising. If that is true, that's marvelous. I would actually want to keep the essence. Now, about these 4. First, you have the watermelon mask. Watermelon. So this is for moisture. This is for that choc skin that is, that the Koreans aspire to. And it contains, the main ingredients are watermelon and lavender. And the intention here is to moisturize, to hydrate. It is a moisturizing mask containing watermelon extract to keep the skin hydrated and supple for a long period of time. That's very nice. This would be ideal to use in dry weather or when my skin is flaky post-retinoid. The next one is going to be my favorite, I can tell. It is Acme Peach. This is the Peach Anti-Blemish Peach Mask Sheet. You had me at Anti-Blemish. This is obviously for AC control. Now, Those who are, following Japanese beauty will know that they have a lot of medicinal peach lotions that are for acne-prone skin, that target acne and blemishes. So peach obviously has anti-acne properties somewhere along the line. This one also contains tea tree, again another ingredient that is very useful in fighting blemishes and acne. It regulates the oil as well. I'm going to be trying this one out first. Next you have the avocado nourishing mask, avocado me, it says. And this contains hyaluronic acid and hibiscus in addition to the main ingredient. And this is obviously meant to nourish, avocado being a super fruit, nourishing there. Finally, you have the Sparkle Me Bright Brightening Lemon Lime Mask Sheet. So this contains vitamin C and niacinamide. I know that there is this theory that you shouldn't mix the two together. I've never noticed any problems in my case. So this one is to target dark spots and hyperpigmentation. So, part 1 of this video is me showing you these products. I will be trying these out from today and possibly post in about a week or so, or maybe even 2 weeks. So stay tuned for part 2. I mean, it's obviously right from the very next minute. So, favorite product first. Let's start with the Blackhead Blaster. Apricot seed powder. I actually thought, this was going to be a gritty exfoliant, something that was going to be harsh on my skin. Wrong. It is not actually anything of that sort. It's a very creamy stick cleanser, not much by way of lather. It's a clayey, creamy stick, lots of clay there, and I absolutely love it for a second cleanse. Very quick, horrible mobile phone demo here, taken in my bathroom. Poor lighting there, lots of water all over the place. Difficult to do, but that's more or less what it looks like on the skin. What it does is perform as a second cleanser, cleansing stick. This is also a very nice daily morning cleanse, BHA for the mornings, very nice. And I love that this is very handy for travel, easy to, put in your purse or, travel suitcase and get away with this one. I will definitely be repurchasing this one. Now, the sponges, the meringue puffs. I will do a face makeup demo in a second, but I just want to show you something. Okay, this is a bit tricky. So these two are saturated with water, not saturated, the water's been squeezed out, and this is without the water, any water. So you can see the difference in size there. And I've been using these two. Now, I'll tell you my thoughts along with the demo. There is very little absorption of foundation product in this sponge compared to the Beauty Blender or any other sponge that I've used. There's very little water. It is very dense to the touch when it is completely dry, but once it's full of water, it's very squishy. And I also like the flat surface, as opposed to a curved surface. That said, I wasn't a fan of this for foundation, as you'll see in a minute in the demo. That is because the shape was a bit difficult for my face. You can't do this on your nose. It becomes very, very large when dampened with water. Even it's too large for my chin. Look at that. The only place I can possibly get away with this is here, and even here I can't because it'll get on my ears. Look, I can't here because it's not going to cover the corners of my nostrils. So here alone, and that's not worth it using a whole sponge for 2 dabs, and that's it. This one, on the other hand, with water all over the face, the right size. This works nicely. And when it is too saturated with water, the results are a bit patchy. When you've squeezed out every bit of water and the sponge is, damp but not wet, that is when you get the nicest finish. Damn it. So I'm opting for a very full coverage foundation because I have acne. Some of you may know that I have been diagnosed with a wheat allergy and I've been hospitalized as a result. So lots of steroids, lots of acne, puffy face here. So my skin is in an appalling condition right now. So I need very full coverage. So I've got 2 sponges here. This is the regular big meringue sponge and this is the mini. And both have been watered, as it were. Now hang on. This is the size post water And this is a non-watered mini. So for reference, you can see this hasn't been watered at all. This is a fully dampened, squeezed out watered sponge. And this is the big one. So you can see the difference in size there. Now I'm going to go in with this one in hard to reach areas, and this one everywhere else. So let's see how that goes. I should probably have worked a bit faster because my foundation's begun to dry. So we'll go in with this sponge. Okay, that has too much water because this one's come out patchy here. I didn't have any problems with this one. That works better. So I'm going to go off camera and do my forehead because holding up my fringe and the mirror, bad idea, an accident waiting to happen. So I actually like the mini meringue puffs. I don't like the very large one, not for my face. Although I have a steroid puff face right now and have actually gained weight. Thank you, steroids. Wheat allergy here. Let's not, go into that topic yet again. Smaller puffs are better for me. Now, finally, we come to the sheet masks. I'm going to be very honest here. I'm not a huge fan of sheet masks because they're very, I don't like that they come packaged like this because you use it once and then you have this landfill packaging. You can't do anything with this. You can't repurpose it for anything. So I'm not a fan of sheet masks, and I have actually resolved this year earlier not to purchase any sheet mask ever again. So I won't be repurchasing these. There are, dry sheet masks that come in pellet form that you can dip into the essence of your choice and it expands and becomes a sheet mask. That's a great idea. Another good idea is, you get these boxes. They kind of look like wipes. So they contain pre-soaked sheet masks. There's about 30 per box. In those cases, you pull off a mask a day and you don't have this to get rid of. At the end of once you've finished your last mask from the box, you get the box, you can repurpose the box for whatever, to store pencils, anything really. So that is better than individually packaged sheet masks. Now, thoughts on each of these. They claimed to hold 25 mils of product. I don't really know. I mean, I haven't tried pouring all the essence into a bottle. That would be, at cross purposes, because that would defeat the purpose, because if you squeeze out every bit of essence into a bottle, then how can you use a sheet mask? So I haven't tried doing that. There were 2 sheet masks in here which had more essence than the other 2. Now first, the worst, Sparkle Me Bright Brightening Lemon. This was the worst. There was less essence in here than in the others. The next one, Avo Cuddle Me. Again, this was better than the lemon one. But there wasn't that much essence. Now these 2, the Acme Peach and the Watermelon, had a lot of essence. I could actually apply the essence on my entire body. And there was still some left in the packet. So these 2, I dare say there was a lot more essence than the other 2. There was probably 25 grams, I don't know. And now what did they do for my face? This one, moisturizing, very hydrating. So this one is meant to reduce oil. Did it do that? I don't know. I, wore it in the night and woke up in the morning as usual, and I didn't really notice much oil either way. So these 2 are better than the other 2. The sheet masks, I'm sorry, sheet masks and I don't get along this year anymore for environmental reasons. So of the entire lot of products in the A Bloom collection, the sheet masks have wowed me the least, I do wish Althea would come out with those disposable sheet masks. Not just Althea, a lot of brands, I do wish they'd come out with those disposable, pellet sheet masks without any packaging, or that they would come out with those, box sheet masks, 30 in a box, 50 in a box, and at the end of it, you can repurpose the box for something. I mean, do you like sheet masks? Are you iffy about them, or are you a fan? Do you buy them knowing that each time you use one, you're going to have to, you generating so much landfill, or do you just think that, you know, corporations and industries ought to up their game first before individuals need to do anything about it? What are your thoughts? I'd love to know, because, you know, as I said, I don't want to sound self-righteous or preachy. I'm on a learning curve here, and I'm trying to minimize by my sort of beauty wastage. So this is something that's kind of important to me, and I'm kind of wondering about it, you know. Now, where to buy all of these, I will link in the description box below. They ship worldwide. If you go through my referral link, it's not an affiliate link, it's a referral link. Referral link. That's referral link. Referral link. Sorry, spoonerism here. Tongue twisters all over the place. Steroids, antihistamines. I'm sleepy, not at my best at all. I've taken a levocetirizine in the night and an Atrax in the morning, and I'm dreadfully sleepy. And the sun's back out, which means that this video is no longer extremely dark. It's probably completely washed out. Sorry, sun's right there. Yeah, so where to buy these, I will link in the description box below. Referral link. If you use that, you get 20% off. I get, I think, the same thing on my next order or something like that. And they ship worldwide, as I said. So those are my honest thoughts on the Althea Korea A-Bloom range of products, which I received for review. So that's all from me for today. Thank you for watching this video. Please do give me a thumbs up, and please do hit the subscribe button and the notifications bell, and I'll speak to you soon.